75.
Yeah.
75, Mastering Modern Selling.
Man, that's look at that. That's a big number for D-Fish to be our guest.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. And you guys have sort of used AI, and it looks like you're in the same place. And
this is my digital twin.
Yeah.
I'm Carson, twin.
Okay.
Right.
And it looks like you're in a Microsoft office somewhere. I mean, that was really, really well put together.
We are St. Louis, Missouri. Brandon and I have been doing these shows for almost 2 years now, and we finally meet in person today. So
chose the coldest day of the year for me to come into town.
We were 81 degrees yesterday, and today we're in the 30s. So
all right, well, we'll warm things up. So, hey, David, welcome.
Thank you.
We were talking about it's D-Fish. We're going to go with D-Fish.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we were talking in the green room
D-Fish
before joining. This is the first D-Fish. This is the original. Tell us more about that, David.
Sure. You know, it's an odd nickname, especially as I'm approaching the middle of middle age. But for many years back in my misspent youth, I was a drummer in a band and did a little rapping. And my friends jokingly called me MC D-Fish, and it kind of stuck. And when your coworkers come to the shows and then hear that on stage and call you that on a Monday morning, and it catches on, and pretty much everybody calls me D-Fish except for my mom. My mom tried once, and I said, no, I can be David. And my wife refuses. So,
well, the name was popular enough that it was later adopted by a champion Los Angeles Lakers point guard. So, you know, you're doing okay.
I'm doing all right. I get a quarter every time somebody says his name. It's good.
I want to know why the book doesn't say MC D-Fish as the author, and it says David J.P. Fisher.
Well, it's all about appearances, right? It's all about appearances. My autobiography, where I talk about my rough childhood as a rapper, that will say MC D-Fish.
Yeah, MC D-Fish.
Good call.
I'm going to look forward to that Netflix documentary.
The behind the music, you know.
We should probably talk about something important around social selling at some point.
Eventually.
Yeah. I don't see comments coming in. That means we're boring people.
Hey, I see Pat Tenney. Hey, Pat.
Hey, Patrick. Good to see you. And so
Tom's off from that start.
I just can't. This is so
weird. What's the name of the show, Tom? What's the name of the show?
I don't even know where I am. It's like I'm all confused with you two sitting there. And
that reminds me of Admiral James Stockdale in that VP debate. Who am I? Why am I here?
Yeah, exactly.
Movie quote. References.
So we're going to talk a lot today about modern selling in the digital age. And David, you're going to kind of take us through some of the things and lessons learned that you've gone through. If you're online and you're listening, please, jump in. Let us know if it's 80 degrees or 30 degrees, wherever you may be. And if you're listening on the podcast, thank you. We're our podcast listeners up again last week, so it's growing every week. So we thank everybody who is a podcast listener as well. Brandon, anything you want to add before we jump in and let's rock and roll?
Yeah, I think from the podcasters, we appreciate it. We'd love if we're adding value to you, we'd love the review, and please share it with someone else that would find value in it. Let's jump into D-Fish.
Yeah. So
Cup.
That's our sponsor, right? Sponsored by Fist Pump. Very nice. Very nice.
So,
we get swag here. So
and there's his cup for his book.
That's right.
Hey, I want to know in the comments too, anybody, if you've read D-Fish's book, and if not, I want to know when you're buying it, because his book is Networking in the 21st Century on LinkedIn, and it's excellent. I mean, I've learned a ton for it. I just started picking it back up and cruising through it before today, and couldn't recommend it enough for everybody. So now let's go live up to it.
Yeah, right. Set the stage. We better deliver.
All right. So David, after your rap career, let's kind of take what's been forward and kind of what you've been doing and what you focus on, and tell us a little bit about your background post rap.
Yeah. So besides rapping, the short version of it is, I started out in sales I think it's important to let people know that I was one of those college kids selling Cutco knives in people's kitchens. So you might have had a chance to buy some. They're fantastic. If you do need some knives, call me up. I still have my contract. But did that to pay my way through school. Actually ran the Chicago Cutco office for years. And so trained and worked with thousands of salespeople there. And then from there went and opened up my own shop for 17 years, ran a company called Rockstar Consulting, which was focused on everything from sales and training and coaching to sales playbook development, and got into this LinkedIn thing pretty early on. And so so we're not live, but that's all right. So our podcast listeners can hear my story. And then
I'm sorry. D-Fish, keep going.
No worries. Everybody who's going to catch this live will know all about me anyways. So did that for 17 years, really focused on companies big and small, but the last, let's say, couple of years that really got into working with organizations around digital selling, LinkedIn, all that kind of stuff. And then about 18 months ago, decided to jump back into working for someone else and joined SAS as their global head of social selling. So it's been a fun journey, but that's kind of the me in short.
Hey, D-Fish, let's pause for a second. Tom,
Sure.
we can always start over because nobody's seeing it anyway, and we can always re-record.
Okay.
We can't restart because it will break the whole connection.
Got it.
I guess I can try and refresh, but it's showing that it is streaming to LinkedIn.
I just checked my feed.
Yeah, I know.
The joys of technology.
Everybody's there waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to try refreshing. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
We're in a different order now. Okay. Any change on the LinkedIn front?
Nope.
I'm not 100% sure what to do here. I can end the stream and we can try and all come back in again to the same link. Let's try that.
Let's try it.